What did the Allies know about the Holocaust during the war? Have you ever wondered how much the Allies truly understood about the Holocaust while World War II was happening? The reality is that they had some knowledge, but it was often incomplete and sometimes delayed. By the year 1942, credible reports about the mass extermination of Jews in Nazi-occupied Europe began to reach the Allies. This information came from various sources, including the Polish government-in-exile and brave resistance couriers like Jan Karski. They provided details about prisoner counts and references to extermination facilities such as Auschwitz. In December 1942, the Allies took a significant step by publicly condemning the Nazi policy of extermination in a joint declaration. This marked the first official denunciation of the Holocaust, although it did not specifically mention gas chambers or crematoria. As the war progressed, more detailed reports emerged, such as the Verbowetzler Report in 1944. This report came from two escapees of Auschwitz, who described the horrific killing process in detail. However, the Allies faced many challenges in understanding the full scope of the atrocities. Much of the intelligence they received was fragmented or coded. For instance, British intelligence intercepted reports about Auschwitz but often only counted prisoners admitted to camps, missing those who were killed immediately upon arrival. Some Allied leaders, including President Franklin Roosevelt, received information about the Holocaust but hesitated to make public statements. They were concerned about the credibility of the evidence and the potential political fallout. The Allies did not fully grasp the locations or the complete scale of all death camps until late in the war. There was also a significant debate within Allied governments about how to respond. They had to balance military priorities with the fear that focusing on Jewish suffering might reinforce Nazi propaganda, which framed the war as a Jewish war. In January 1944, the United States established the War Refugee Board to aid victims of Nazi persecution. This was a formal effort to rescue and provide relief to those affected. Although the Allies condemned the genocide publicly, their direct military actions aimed specifically at stopping the extermination were limited. For example, there were debates about bombing the railways leading to death camps, which remains a contentious topic among historians. The knowledge of the Holocaust was part of a broader pattern of resistance and rescue efforts. Underground movements and governments-in-exile played key roles in transmitting information to the Allies. It is important to note that the term Holocaust was not used at the time. Instead, references were often made to extermination, mass murder, or bestial policy of cold-blooded extermination. In summary, the Allies were aware of the Holocaust during the war through intelligence and resistance reports. However, the information was often incomplete and delayed. Their public acknowledgement and direct intervention were limited until later stages of the conflict. This knowledge shaped their responses but was constrained by the complexities of wartime priorities and the challenges of verifying such unprecedented atrocities.